I got a little one too. So, yeah, so we sent, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah. Go on.
All right, my bad. So we sent 53% of our supply to Incinerator 111, and we didn't use the app to burn the tokens. And so they sat in that one address, making our market cap look inflated, making it look like one person had 53% of the supply. And I didn't know this and I've talked to everybody about this for 3 months, until we finally got a hold of the Soul Incinerator team and a guy from the Jupiter Working Group. But that's actually an off-curve address. So if you have tokens on there, they can actually trigger a burn function, which will pull them from supply, which was such a godsend to us. But yeah, it's pretty unique. If you send to the incinerator address and maybe at a later point you do need to get rid of them, they do have a way that they can do it. It's not very simple, and I don't understand it how they do it. But yeah, they're able to pull those out permanently. But if you do it in the app, then you don't have to worry about any of that. Just a little bit of
lucky boy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, that's luck, mate.
Yeah, we were getting crushed by that for a while. So that was about 2 weeks ago. They were able to do that, and man, it was a godsend. That team, I'll forever be grateful to, no doubt.
That's like a.
I think you cut out.
He did.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool, but good to know, because apparently nobody knew that, because I talked to everyone about that situation, and I was having CoinGecko do it manually, and Acid Dash go in there and manually change it so it's an incinerator address. Come to find out, we were able to just totally remove them on chain, off chain, which was really big. We had our market cap around 25 million when really it was like 10 million, and I try to explain it, but people don't really have the attention span or care enough to really listen. So yeah, it's pretty cool to know.
So you locked the supply, but then it turns out that it still showed that you still had a supply in the wallet, and that your market cap was at 25 billion when your true market cap was at 10 million.
Yeah. So the way I explained it is like the economic mass that's been put into it to move the price was equivalent to like 11 million. But we sent the coins to Incinerator 111, the Suede token, and it sat there as if every site would have danger, as if one address held 53% of the supply. And I saw AK was in here. We did that after we had been on a table show with Hatter, and they're like 53% of the supply is held by one person. And then so we burnt it, but we did it in a way that was a headache for about 3 or 4 months. But yeah, so they can trigger the burn though. If it's incinerator and it's in that Incin 111, if you need to, they can burn it.
What is all about the Suede platform, and what is it all about? I would like to know. Thank you.
Okay, no, great. I don't want to monopolize it too much because it is, Chidette and Monkey Space, but we're just a generative AI that, empowers artists to earn royalties. The goal is to have every artist with their own model so that, labels aren't going to go to OpenAI. They're going to go to Kanye West for his model. And this kind of puts us ahead of artists being leapfrogged in the royalty process. But yeah, I don't know if Monkey wants me to spend too much time shilling Suede.
You can go ahead. I'm just chilling.
It's just chill, mate. Cool. It's chill. But at the end of the day, it's community, so it's, yeah.
All right, appreciate that. Yeah, so, that's the goal. We realized that, as it stands now, many, industries, as far as like Netflix frequently is using AI platforms for their music in TV shows. And the problem is that model is so diluted with millions of artists since the beginning of time. So no one really gets acknowledged, nor do they get any sort of royalties for it. Whereas if each artist has their own model, which we've proven concept, we have a model that's, I think, second to none. It's working, and people can use it. They can voice clone with it, so you can put your voice in or somebody else's and have the songs sang in pitch with it. We have the STEM downloads, which were recently introduced, so you can download every instrument, which is really important for producers. And then we just got our multi-chain implementation, so we're on Base now. We're using Layer 0 as our bridge, so we're on Stargate.finance if you need to bridge to Base, and we're on Virtuals. We're the first project that skipped the bonding curve and just went right to being live on Virtuals. So we didn't have to go through that, and we still have, our base token being Solana. But yeah, that's the goal. We've got revenue. I think we're doing quite well. We had a few kind of, I don't want to say really attacks so much, because they're just, I think, the natural progression of, when people get involved with something and they turn $300 into $250,000, like, more like $700 turn into $250,000. In a few cases, it's just those guys just kind of, they can exit in their own way, and it's their right to do so. But supporting the chart has been important to us because I know that there's a lot of community members that rely on that. So, but yeah, we're number one in AI mindshare most nights. So if you go to Goat Index, we are typically number one. Sometimes we'll be second, third. We're the lowest market cap on there. We're lowest market cap, I think, ever on Stargate. We're one of about 30 tokens on Stargate, on Solana that can be bridged. So, and that was very difficult to actually build a bridge with an OFT adapter to allow Solana to Base bridging. We're just super. I think we're primed.
How are you doing?
But regarding the ambassadorship, you'll likely hear back within the next day or so, because we're not going to leave anybody unresponded. We'll either say that it's not a good fit, or let you know that we'd like to have you on the team. So you'll hear back for sure. Something either way within the next, I'd say, 24 to 48 hours.